Juan Perón was born in 1895 to a poor farming family in a remote town in Argentina. As a child, he was nicknamed the Italian dwarf by neighbors due to his short stature. At 15, he entered a military academy, an all-around athlete, yet mocked by classmates for his stutter, with instructors sighing, "He's fit for charging, not speaking." At 22, he broke his leg while playing polo and, confined to a hospital bed, read Machiavelli, developing his first fascination with the game of power. At 30, serving as a military attaché in Italy, he witnessed Mussolini's speeches, built his own megaphone, and practiced until his throat bled in the military camp. At 35, he participated in overthrowing the corrupt government, secretly deploying tanks to the capital, yet only drank milk at the victory banquet, mocking himself, "Alcohol corrupts revolutionary will." At 40, upon taking office as Minister of Labor, he vigorously promoted the 8-hour workday. Workers called him the General of the Poor, while capitalists caricatured him in ballet skirts in newspapers. At 45, he met actress Eva Perón in prison. She handed him a rose, and he said, "A flower is sharper than a bullet." At 48, he was elected president. Eva waved to 100,000 people from the balcony, while he hid behind curtains timing the applause. At 50, he advocated Peronism, nationalizing railways but draining the national treasury. At night, he held a radio and shouted into the air, "At least the people love me." At 52, Eva died of cancer. He held her body, kissed her forehead, and murmured, "Now I'm alone against the world." At 55, the church and military allied in a coup. Tanks rumbled into Buenos Aires, and he fled barefoot to Paraguay aboard a gunboat. At 60, exiled in Spain, he made a living writing memoirs. Recognized on a Madrid street, he ducked into a bistro and ordered a glass of milk. At 70, he miraculously returned to Argentina. 100,000 people waved old flags at the airport, and he raised his trembling hand, saying, "I'm back, but Eva isn't." At 73, he was re-elected president but died of a heart attack within 100 days of inauguration. On his deathbed, staring at the ceiling, he whispered, "Don't cry for me, Argentina. I just paid wages in full." When Perón fell, he still had the dried rose Eva gave him all those years ago in his pocket.